You want to know why 99% of travel nurses fail? They do one contract in California and say, nope, this isn't for me, and drive all the way back to Kansas. They don't pick the right recruiter. I'm going to spill all the secrets on how to dodge the recruiting disasters I face. I'll show you how to turn those nightmares into a win and make your job search way easier. Let's level up your travel nursing game. If you find these tips helpful, all I ask is for you to send them to your nurse bestie. So finding the best travel nurse agency can make or break your experience. Here's how to find the perfect fit by asking the right questions. Do you staff nationwide or in a specific region? Like you staff in the Northeast, California, but where you really staff a lot is North Carolina? These are things we want to know. What are the top 3 states you currently have the most travel nurses staffed in? Does your company provide housing? A lot don't anymore. Does your company provide insurance? And when does it start? Some start 60 days after your start date and you're paying for it. Tell me how that makes sense when your contract is 90 days. You want it to be day 1 insurance. What are the benefits of working with your company versus another? What do you do differently? This is a hard one for some of them to answer. What if I miss a shift? Is there a penalty or a charge? Do you give shift bonuses for overtime? So seeing the red flags early on can save you a lot of trouble down the road. These are red flags to look for. Making you feel uncomfortable talking about pay or pay breakdown. They don't listen when you say you want to take a contract only on somewhere warm by the beach and they send you all contracts in Montana in the middle of the winter, or you only work days and they're sending you all night shifts options. They're too pushy with signing a contract that you don't think is a good fit for you. A yes man. They say yes to everything. Oh, do you staff all over the US? Oh, yes. Oh, do you have premium contracts? Oh, yes. Oh, can you get me only night shift, 10,000 a week assignments? Oh, for sure. Watch out for the yes man. The bait and switch. They say they have this crazy rate and a great location. You're like, oh my God, I want that contract. You send them all your info. The contract is gone. They say, oops, the position is already filled, but we have this other contract we think would be good for you, which is a normal pay and normal location. Last red flag is the blind submission. They submit you to a position without letting you know and say something like, oh, I knew this was going to be a great fit for you. This is what you're looking for. So I just went ahead and submitted you, making it sound like it's something convenient for you. But it's not. It kind of pigeonholes you into only being submitted with them. So that's a big red flag. Understanding the different types of agencies can help you make the best informed decision for you. The first type of agency is the tier 1 agencies. These are the mega agencies, the big ones you hear of, AMN, AYA. They are typically the hospital's VMS, which is a vendor management system. These are bigger agencies and they get the job listings first. If the jobs aren't filled by the tier 1 agencies, they're typically sent to the tier 2 agencies. It's good to have a profile with a tier 1 agency because they get the listings first and they get priority. But tier 1 agencies typically have lower pay because they have more overhead costs. Tier 2 agencies are smaller staffing agencies which can typically post a higher rate, but they have less job opportunities and they typically don't get priority. Often you'll have a closer relationship with your recruiter. Smaller agencies typically go through the tier 1 agencies, which are the VMS. So these smaller agencies may be owned by the tier 1 agencies like AMN. The larger agencies typically have more jobs, they get priority, but they have less pay. Recruiters typically have more nurses because they have more departments in the company. A pro tip for you, if you're looking for a contract in a specific area, like say North Carolina, it could be helpful to work with a recruitment company that is based in that state. They could be closer and have more exclusive contracts with the hospital systems there. When working with a recruiter, it's always good to keep your recruiter's trust. Be upfront with them if you're working with other recruiters and being submitted to other jobs. If you accept another contract and they've submitted you to positions as well, let them know so they can remove your submission and save their time. Remember, recruiters don't work for you, they work with you. Find someone that's a good teammate and you guys can crush the travel nursing world together. If you have a recruiter that you love, drop their info below so we can help someone else out. Until next time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.